I am going to cast Hex on the skeleton dude.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I'm going to do it without verbal, somatic, or material, just because, here, I'll roll for it, but it doesn't really matter.
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just so he doesn't know about it. And, yeah.
All right.
Can I ask for a card? Well, I mean, that already didn't work.
I feel like
you can't.
I feel like you're in the middle of battle.
As a free action, you ask him, "Hey, can I get a card?" He's like, "Kinda busy right now." As
He's
with
like,
that,
I'm kind of.
How much? Can I like back up to the corner of a room? Because I don't want to attack him, but if David's in trouble.
yeah,
you know
it's not. There's not that much room. You would only be able to back up maybe another 5 to 10 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna open a telepathic speech with David.
All right.
For 4 hours. So
All right.
it doesn't really matter.
With that, it is now David's turn.
Yeah, and just ready in action if like David looks like he's about to die.
Yep.
I'm gonna. Oh man. I'm just gonna. This time around, I'm just gonna give Eshno Bardic Inspiration.
All right. How do you inspire him?
I'm gonna say.
Sing me
You know what?
a song, Mr. Piano Man.
Hey, copyright. Oh, we're you know what, dude? You're gonna get his cookie after we're done. Like, I had a
Just
cookie
to let
for
you
him.
know.
Oh, what? So you actually have a cookie and you didn't give it?
I had a cookie for him.
Just to let
But,
you know, the sheer elation my character is feeling. I was hype for that cookie. You do not even know how excited I am.
So, off of the promise of a cookie, you have 1d8 to use on pretty much anything.
Yeah, you can put that
nice.
on saving throw, ability check, attack roll, anything like that.
Nice.
Anything else, David?
I'm gonna run up and slap him with a I'd like to try and like actually slap him, not to really do any damage, just for effect. Just run up and slap him with another thunder wave.
All right. You are right up to him, so I assume you go for the slap.
Yeah.
With that, he's making a Constitution saving throw as a thunderous blast is emitted from your hand. That is a 15.
Sick!
He's like, finally.
That's a full damage. Ugh.
As he's blasted back 10 feet.
18.
18. Oof. That's some damage.
Boom.
Yeah.
With that, he is flown back 10 feet. Off to the
Yeet.
right. As you kind of go in for the slap, he goes in that direction. As he drops down prone, he is in pretty bad shape.
Ooh.
That wasn't nice.
Neither are you for stealing children's kidneys.
And
Listen to children's kidneys. As it is now Eshno's turn.
It was an inference. It's an
Before I try to
inference.
stab him, I'm just gonna be like, to be fair, you do have 12 dead children in your bag, unless that wasn't meant to be taken literally. But yeah, I do in fact.
Oh, hang on.
roll
He's
two.
making a Constitution check.
I will
Yeah.
delete my roll to attack then.
But you have to delete it. I mean, wait a minute. Was
Well,
it a good one or a bad one?
I will. I mean, do you actually want me to? Yeah, it was a 10. I might just add that inspiration thing to it. Maybe. Would that work? Would that not be worth it?
You could try.
I'll just roll to attack again. I have 2 attacks per action.
All right. So as you run up, that one
Bonk.
misses, and then you go for the next one.
Oh, that was a great idea because I rolled a
And
25.
he is prone, so you do have advantage. So if you want to roll to see if you get that natural 20, you can.
I guess. Might as well.
Can you save the advantage for later?
No.
Yeah, no,
can't
I'm
save
keeping my 25. And then
All
I'll
right.
roll the extra 1d8 alongside the damage that I give him. Which is great because I only gave him 4 damage without the d8. Oh wow, great look, another 1.
I don't think you can add the D8 to the damage. I think that's
well then,
specifically
I guess I
tailored to the College of Valor. Yeah.
Okay, so I won't. I'll just save that for later. I
All
gave
right.
him 4 damage.
4 points of damage.
Yes.
All right. It is his turn. As he looks over at the bead, and then looking back up at David, Eshno, and Caulran,
Yeet.
he
I
kind of
should've
just holds
moved.
his hands up and says, "Well, I guess it's ready now." As you hear a little ding before the bean erupts
Like a
in a
microwave?
20-foot radius explosion that affects.
Did I move back far enough?
You did
'Cause I
move
moved
far
back
back
to the
enough
very-
as you are not caught in the
Yes.
blast.
Nice.
That was the most randomest
But
thing ever. I
various
was like, you know what?
Mockery, Eshno, and David all need to make dexterity saving throws.
Sick.
He needs to make
Really
one
good at
too.
Dex.
I'm
Yeah,
not
he's
good at
he's also
dex.
in the blast.
Wow, I got a whole 4.
Oof.
Nice. I rolled. Jeez, what are my rolls? I rolled an 18 plus 5.
18 plus 5, all right.
23-ish.
Dang.
As you are taking half damage.
I'm definitely gonna die. Well,
As-
at least be unconscious.
David, you are dealt
Mm-hmm.
28 points of damage.
Okay, wait. As a reaction, I'm gonna hit my Stone's Endurance and roll a d12 plus 1.
All right. Well, hang on. What's
To
half? What is
reduce
half
that.
of 56?
My gosh.
Half of
28?
56, 28, right? 28, yeah.
Yeah.
28. So 28 minus.
Eshno,
Nice.
All right,
You are-
so
almost
would it?
killed outright by this blast. It almost doubled your health, but you are still alive.
But I assume unconscious.
You are unconscious and unstable. With that,
Perfect.
David, how much damage did you take after the Stone's Endurance?
In total, I take 17.
17 points of damage. All right.
I'm a tanky boy.
Big
Sometimes.
chunk.
Chunky boy.
With that, as these flames kind of dissipate, as the whole room, there are several spots of the room that are set ablaze because of this. The curtains that have been hung in the walls, the bed is completely engulfed.
Ah, not the bed sheets.
Aw.
You see, Various Mockery is on the ground, unconscious.
Yes.
Yes!
No, I
Okay.
didn't even. I was about to attack him. I didn't even.
Do
attack
it.
No need.
Do attack him while I go res.
No freaking
Eshno.
need, my
I can
guy.
just firebolt spam.
Please do. I'm gonna res Eshno.
All right.
With
I'm gonna,
my...
I'm gonna ask David. You sure we don't need to keep him alive?
Dude,
Yeah.
for what
sure.
reason, my guy?
You
I'm
can't say
sure.
anything. Okay, you're sure? Yep. I'm just going to firebolt spam.
We don't need him.
All right.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds, 2nd level.
All right. Healing him for.
Healing him for 13.
13 as Eshno pops back up at 13 health. As you proceed to let out a fury of firebolts before his body is just obliterated. You completely cave in his skull with the force of these blasts.
Oh my god.
Yay.
As he is
Dead
A
again.
guy feels really bad because he
How
didn't,
many, like,
help at
Ancient
all.
eldritch beings have we just murked?
Yo, can I harvest his bones?
Right?
Can I get eldritch skeleton bones?
Eldritch Bones.
Are you just
you
gonna create
can.
a new like Frankenstein person with like the
Boneless.
cow meat and the bones?
Yes. Can I harvest his bones?
Could I
I
get
feel
that?
like I shouldn't have given you that idea.
Could I get that boneless?
Boneless.
Could I get that the rest of that suit boneless?
Maybe
Oh,
not.
the suit
I
is
don't know.
completely torn up.
Ah, come on.
But, as
dude.
for
that was
The parts you want,
suit was
his
hot.
his skull is completely embedded. All the rest of his parts are all, battered up. But what do you want to take? Like, what bones do you want to take? Like an arm, a leg?
I want to take his skull.
Just some convenient
wants the bone.
shards, you know?
Okay, you just
I
start
want
like the
his
piles
skull.
of like the bits and pieces of the skull. You just begin to sweep up and take.
Yeah.
So you get like 2 handfuls of that. As for David, what are you taking?
I wanted his skull.
There is no skull.
pretty
As
sure
I
it's
said,
caved
it has
in.
caved in from the blast of firebolts.
Nice.
I was gonna say.
I took pieces from the skull, right?
Yep.
Got it.
All right. Well, we're definitely. I guess not my turn yet.
I'm gonna take his femur. Or if
All
I
right.
can.
Take his femur.
Dude, what is up
I'd
with you
like-
guys? Y'all are
I'll
just
take his
fucking.
femur.
This
Oh, you
is
know what I'm doing?
treasure. As you guys begin taking stuff.
You guys are actually
I do
taking human
look around for
remains.
like something valuable.
Make a
You know
perception
what I'm
check.
doing?
Oh yes.
Perception.
Can I investigate his satchel to see if there are actually
Hey,
like kids
I
in there?
call his cards. I call his deck of cards.
Be very careful with those. I kind of want to draw one, but be very careful. Yeah.
That's
I
a
am
10.
always careful.
A 10.
Yeah.
From looking around, although it's a very nice room, a lot of the paintings are pretty wrecked because of the explosion. There didn't seem to be many valuables. As for the satchel, it just looks like a meh satchel. As for Caulran, what did you get on your investigation on the satchel?
I am rolling right now because
Alright.
I totally didn't forget. That is a 2.
A 2! It's
Yes, I
garbage.
read-
It's so drab. It's just bleh. Don't
Ugh.
even want to look at that thing. It's so nasty.
I'm just gonna like nudge it aside.
Yeah, you kick it aside.
Did Luke already examine the cards?
No, it's not my turn yet. I was just saying recall the cards.
I mean, you can do whatever
go
now
ahead.
because we're out of initiative. You guys are just, can do whatever.
Yeah.
And you did see him place the cards inside of the satchel.
Oh, I did?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Oh,
everybody
well, I
kind of
guess-
did.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm semi-interested in the satchel at least.
What do you guys do?
Look for the cards.
I called the cards. You can't have them.
You don't want all of them.
Well,
As-
it's a deck of cards.
As Eshno
yes.
rushes over to the bag looking in. As you look inside the bag, it looks like an endless void.
Huh. One of us should jump in.
Yeah.
Seems like a bad idea.
When
Eshno, can you make an Arcana check?
I was joking. Okay. 4.
Somebody else make an Arcana check. Somebody get higher than 4.
I am making an Arcana check.
David, make an Arcana check.
All right.
12.
hold on.
12,
really wants
that's
to tell us
good,
what
but
to
is there
do.
anything better?
Arcana.
He really
He
wants to tell
wants
us.
us so bad to.
He's like, I
find
want to
us.
tell you what this cool thing I've created is.
Hold on. Do I have anything to add?
Just fudge it. Just fudge it.
I rolled a 27 with
Come on,
Oh,
it's not that hard.
27! You instantly
With
recognize this bag to be a bag of holding!
Naturally, I
zero
rolled.
modifier.
I naturally rolled a 16. I'm looking to see if I got anything.
That's enough. That's enough. It's a bag of holding. It's a bag of holding.
That's enough. Okay.
It's a bag of
I
holding.
figured that. But
Are the
Yeah.
kids inside?
The kids?
Who knows?
You mean the child corpses?
Yes.
Okay, well that's a good question. Can you? How does searching through a bag of holding work? Do you have to know the contents of the bag in order to take something out?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say
wait,
you
huh?
guys can't take something out unless you know it's in there. Or you could dump everything out. There is that option.
It just
That's
looks
a
like
bad idea.
it really.
I feel like we should dump it out when we get like a bigger area.
It says it's 64 cubic feet, so I would assume it's just like a big area or something.
That's a whole lot of cubic feet.
I mean, I did describe it as a void.
We know he put the cards in.
You know he put the cards in there. So
That's
Eshno,
all
if
we
you
need
wanna
right
if you wanna take those cards out, you can.
Oh yeah, no, I'm grabbing the cards.
Oh yeah, you reach right in as you pull out a beautiful looking card case. Leather card case.
Ooh, nice.
And written on it, you
Oh,
see
dear.
property of various mockery. Deck of many more things.
Many more things? Yo, I want one of them many more things.
Too bad. I was here for
As he grips the
Fighters,
cards.
keepers,
I am not
losers,
touching those things.
weepers.
I mean, I think I kind of want to try my hand.
Okay,
Can I
sorry,
make, like,
that's
an Arcana
metagaming.
check to
Can
find out
I
what they are?
roll to know that I shouldn't touch them?
Make a insight. No, make a wisdom check. Make a wisdom check.
Nice. You're gonna make me have a bad time on this because I have negative wisdom. It's a 2, and I have negative wisdom, so that's a unnatural 1.
Your pupils dilate as you're like, oh, as you are so tempted to have one. You just want one. You just want to touch it
one.
and grab it and
I
draw
want-
one. You've heard of
I-
magical decks of cards that contain wondrous
like-
magic.
I'm like I'm like batting at the cards like a cat would.
Oh yeah, you want these things. I don't think you'll be able to sleep tonight unless you grab one.
I like how we're just arguing over who gets the deck of cards that's probably gonna kill us.
I don't want to touch
You
these
do. You want
as
them
a
so bad.
person,
Dude.
but my character is like, oh.
Your character cannot live without it if you do not have a card within the next 5 seconds.
Make them start taking psychic
5
damage.
seconds.
Wow.
You desire these cards.
If it's really 5 seconds, I'm gonna be like, Eshno, please, just one card.
Okay, I'm gonna give him one card.
Oh, you give him one. All right.
Ooh.
I am a generous keeper of cards.
I mean, more than one is
Hey,
just realized what's
he
gonna
asked
happen.
for it.
I just realized this is gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle
Also,
these
wait,
really
hold
quickly.
on, wait, real quick. Whenever it's my turn, can I just make a check to find out what these are?
they're the
You
various
can make an
deck of many
Arcana
more?
check right now.
Oh, right now, perfect.
I'm gonna shuffle
Bonk.
these because it is random.
13.
You ready, Isaiah?
13.
No, I'm not ready. We're
You
all gonna
take
die.
it that these are
Mike.
somewhat magical.
So,
You get an
the
idea
aura.
that it's a magical deck of cards, but not much more can be identified. As for that, I have now shuffled the cards as I will be cutting them and taking the top card. And this will be the one
guess there's nothing really stopping me from
that you
giving
proceed to try to hand over to David's character.
it. I'm just like reaching out.
With that,
Giving it to him.
the card is drawn out, and with that, it begins to glow a faint purple.
Purple's never a good color in Magic.
I mean, it's not too bad.
And
Name
magic
one
roll.
good spell that's purple.
This one.
Oh gosh.
No, I'm celebrating, but I don't know why. Cause like, this is one of the. Okay, I threw some of my custom cards in to try to like. This card, it's
Spice it up.
okay. Well, I celebrated just because I recognized it. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of.
Oh,
All right. As you draw out this card,
I'm gonna die.
Nah,
David
it'll be
doesn't even get
So
a
does
chance.
this affect just him?
David
Yeah.
doesn't even get a chance to grab it. As the card disappears with a purple flame. Eshno,
Hey, you want
you
another one?
start feeling something funny. A slight tingly feeling has overcome you. David
Alright.
and Caulran notice this.
They notice me
Yeah.
tingly.
Your figure, your appearance begins to look a lot more feminine.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
wait, can you get extra charisma? Maybe.
Eshno, your character is now female.
My worst fear.
Dude.
no. Bruh.
Dang, do I have to actually... I have to change that.
You do.
Shoot.
David, you really want those cards.
I'm gonna have to keep my hood up more.
Actually, David, after seeing
Weird.
this, make another wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
I wanna be...
We should give him another
That's a lot better than a 1, but it's still not great. It's a 10 in total. Because I rolled 11.
Come on, guys. It's
A
mishaps
10?
and misogyny. I don't want to be a woman.
Your worst nightmare. But with a 10,
No.
Ramming.
it's certainly weird, and it's not really. The desire has kind of been doused with just curiosity, as it doesn't
He's
seem
still alive.
that bad. Out of what you originally envisioned, that doesn't seem like the worst. And if that's what the bad is, just imagine what the good is.
Can I
Gosh.
insight whether there are any good things that can happen?
Yeah, make a insight check.
Yo-ho. That is a 7. Oof.
A 7. You get the basic idea that the card that was just taken was it disappeared. It seemed to disintegrate with a purple flame. So you take it that if that one's a bad card, which you kind of get the idea that it is, then there's one less bad card in the deck.
I think I kind of want to draw one.
My character does kind of want to draw one as well.
Yeah, I'll draw
Hey.
one. And do you want to
So,
draw first?
Eshno,
or-
do you hand him a card?
No, I'll take the card.
No, I would like to not.
He draws such
Alright.
a card.
I'm going to say to David, after you.
Roll for it. I say.
Oh, charisma?
No, like
Both of you roll
Like, if
performance for
I-
rock, paper, scissors.
oh, I was gonna be like, if we roll above a 10, then it's me or him, or if I roll below a 10, it's me or something or other. Which one
you
you
can-
want? Above 10 or below 10?
I'll take above 10.
Above 10? All right, I'll take below 10.
An easier way to do that would just
I'm
be a
rolling.
D4, a 1 or a 2, you do this, a 3 or 4, I do this.
Yeah, well,
That works.
17.
I'll go first
17.
then.
All right.
I would
Alright.
like to draw a card, please.
As you reach out toward the deck before gripping a card, as I'm gonna cut it. I'll take the top one. All right. What's this one?
Come on.
Oh, all right.
Interesting response.
Yeah. I don't trust it.
You get the strange
I don't think it's
idea that your body does not handle dairy products well anymore. You have the idea that you're probably lactose intolerant from this day forth.
That's funny.
Okay, then.
I gotta say, that's pretty funny.
As your stomach kind of
like-
just rumbles, as you're kind of just like, ugh. With that, David, you want a card?
I'm gonna walk up and draw.
It's like potato chips up in here. You can't just have one.
Oh, I'm lactose intolerant.
With that card disappears with the purple flame as I am cutting it.
I wonder if
Top.
lesser restoration would help.
And this one.
I'm gonna die. I'm so gonna die.
David,
I'm totally gonna die.
you feel this urge that seems to be, well, first off, the card disappears with a purple flame. And you have this feeling that even if you try, you won't be able to tell a lie.
Ever again?
You don't know how long it lasts, but from what you can assume, basically,
That's not good.
you cannot make deception checks.
Oh gosh.
Good thing you got high persuasion,
Yeah.
because deception is out the
You
window.
don't need to deception.
Now
Oh,
it is.
can I use-
It's under. It's under the same thing as like a zone of truth spell.
All right.
So like, yeah.
If I make a high enough roll, I can lie.
I mean, is that what zone of truth does?
There is some roll where you can like break it.
I mean, I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But yeah.
Yeah.
Can I use lesser restoration on myself?
You can. As
I
you
do
cast
so.
lesser restoration, you can't really tell if it worked. It's kind of like you get the idea that it did, but that's probably just the magical feeling of being, cast on with lesser restoration. There's only
Well,
the
I
only
mean,
way to find out would be to actually like eat anything involving dairy.
I don't have anything. Is it technically a disease?
Yes, actually. I can
mean,
answer that.
Oh, if it's a disease, then I'm all
Well,
good.
no, in real life, this is magic.
Yeah,
this is-
Long
this is
story
a
short,
magical disease.
There's no way
But
to
it's a
tell
magic
at the
disease.
moment.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Can I draw another card?
Oh,
certainly.
gosh. I'm
want
not
something good.
liking my inability to lie, so I'm gonna step out.
Wait, can I before I do that, can I do another insight to or Arcana, either or, to see if there actually is a good thing that could happen from this?
Make a insight check.
14.
14. With basic insight, you get the idea that these are probably more the bad ones. And that it keeps
Maybe I
getting
won't
lower
take-
and lower.
What keeps going lower and lower?
The bad cards, because none of them have been good. So you take it that there must be, if it is, you take it that the mindset is that there's an equal number of good cards to bad cards. And so with that mindset, you're like, well, we just took out, 3 bad cards?
Let's draw another one.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
All
out
right.
of the room by this time.
You have left the room,
right.
as the room is still kind
I
of partially
too.
on fire.
I too have left the room. I'm not being
You have the
affected by
deck.
these. I'm burning
you
the
do.
deck. When it gets to my turn, I'm burning it.
But there aren't turns, so I'm gonna draw a
I mean,
card.
yeah, you could jump in whenever, as he quickly draws a card.
Oh. Oh. All right.
With this, let me see what this one does.
Something good. Police.
You see on this card, written on it, it says death.
Crap.
I mean, yeah, I'll die at some point.
As there's a picture of a figure before it changes over to a skeleton before the card burns up with purple flames. As Caulran's skin begins to fall off.
Huh.
As it reveals his skeleton, as you, much like various mockery, are now a skeleton. Undead in nature.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were just gonna be like,
That is weird.
No, you don't. You're not dead. That's the weirdest thing about it is you're still alive.
Lesser restoration.
Lesser
I
restoration.
don't want to be a skeleton. I should.
I'm a woman. All right. At least you get to be a skeleton.
Hey,
I'm
you're
a
a skeleton,
woman.
but I'm stuck as a woman. Things could be a lot worse.
Wait, how
My
can?
dad just screamed up and said, "No, you're not."
can I convince
how
you
does-
to not be a skeleton?
Yes, yes. Can you
Can you
convince
convince
me to
me to
not?
not be a woman?
Please. Can he
Please.
convince me to
I
not
don't
be a
want to be a
skeleton?
woman.
What are you doing?
He's convincing me to not be a skeleton. Just like
don't
he's so
be a
convincing
skeleton,
that
dude.
my body is like, oh yeah, and like grows skin back.
Just
I mean, dude,
stop.
I'm just saying it worked for the little kid.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion
stop
check,
being-
man. Make a persuasion check.
just,
Can I assist?
you know, just stop being a skeleton, dude.
Fudge
that's- I'm not fudging it. I rolled a 14, making it a 24.
That's pretty good. Do you need me to roll like wisdom or something?
I don't know.
Caleb?
What is the total?
You. Total is 24.
Should I make a saving throw or like should I make a
24?
check? Yeah. Should I make like a check or?
Caulran,
Yes.
you see your
There's
skin
no way.
begin to reform onto your hands
I love you so
and
much,
face as you're
Isaiah.
feeling it, as it feels great. As you go over and you're like,
doesn't
it
make any sense.
worked! As you're kind of just shaking with joy, as David and Eshno are unsettled at the fact that nothing has changed and that you look as undead as ever.
Oh.
Oh, you think?
But in your mind, Caulran, you have skin again. You can feel it.
Okay. How does that work? Or like, not me, but like, how does it work? Me being like a super hot Aasimar, and also being a skeleton.
Your
Like,
skull is
good bone
chiseled. What can
You're
I
a-
say? Your skull is
you are
chiseled.
Sexy skeleton.
really, really hot skeleton.
Can I insight yet again to see if there are any good cards?
Oh my goodness, it's like potato chips, man. You can't have just... Yeah, make an insight check.
Come on, I gotta roll good at some point. That's a 6.
Dude, you know that's literally just a fallacy.
It's gotta be the next one. It's gotta be the next one.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
technically
it doesn't
do have to
affect
roll
me,
well.
so I guess I don't care.
Yeah. I will say this. Eshno. Not Eshno. Caulran. You are considered undead. And that affects a number of things. Specifically, I think a few healing spells. In terms of you healing.
Does it? I'm resistant to necrotic and radiant. I don't know if that affects anything.
I don't think that affects it, but there are some spells to where it's like does not work on undead or constructs, and I think those apply to you. Another thing that applies to you is you no longer require air, food, drink, or sleep to live.
Yo.
Nice.
Yeah,
You don't have.
Neat.
Does he have to take long rests now?
he does. He does if he's going to recharge abilities.
Okay.
So I can take watch every time.
But a long
Yo, that's
rest,
actually-
a long rest does not involve sleep necessarily. It generally does, but a long rest is just 8 hours. So technically,
Okay.
you just have to be, doing nothing. No, excessive amounts of adventuring, for lack of a better way to phrase it, to recharge your abilities. But with that, are you drawing another card?
I'm burning the deck.
Yeah, so healing spells are confusing. Yo, his lay on hands don't work with me. That's stupid. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Let's keep it. Let's keep it. We shouldn't burn it. We should keep it for later. Because like, if we want to give someone else
on.
someone, just for like,
Can I perceive which card is good and then roll like I want to not be a woman.
You just want to fan through the cards. It's like without drawing them, like which one of these are good? Yeah, make a perception check. Trying to determine this.
It's gonna be bad, I can already tell. I haven't even rolled it. Okay, well I guess I get a 13.
13. As far as you can tell, each and every card cover is identical.
Nice. All right, I'm not taking any cards. I'm just gonna wait until I realize which one is
Right.
gonna make me not a woman.
With that, what do you guys do?
I guess go back down.
So can I try to see if there were any large pieces of cloth that survived the explosion just in the building?
I mean, just from looking around, you do see... I mean, are you specifically looking for something that will work as a parachute?
Yeah.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Sure do love having -1 on perception. 14.
Right.
What was it again?
14.
14. A lot of like the curtains and things have been pretty damaged by the fire, but you do see one off in the corner that seems to be large enough. I mean, you assume that if your calculations are correct and one were to catch the air underneath of it, you could use it as a parachute to slow down your fall.
All right, you guys look for more parachutes. I call this one.
As you yank it off the wall.
I literally have feather falling.
Yeah,
But does feather falling allow you to glide?
I have fly. And
I'm just gonna jump. Like if
Yeah,
y'all
I'll come
aren't
with you.
coming, if y'all aren't gonna take advantage of this, you can use.
All right.
We kept the
All right,
cards, right?
Before
You can use
before we
parachute.
like
I don't-
loot the house
But-
and leave, here's what I'm saying. So I definitely knew this beforehand and did not look it up right before we started. When the military does a hey-ho jump, which is high altitude, high opening, they can travel up to 40 miles. And that's at around 5 miles up. I know that we're around 2 miles up, and
my
that
God.
gives us about that gives us a like
Yo.
5 mile.
Hey, Caleb.
That gives us like hold on, wait. I'm sorry. That gives us about 5 miles. I think. Hold on. I need to redo this. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Eshno,
Caleb.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you an inspiration point for like trying to use a parachute to get distance to get ahead of like
That
traveling.
honestly,
Nice.
that is pretty genius.
That's
Not gonna
genius
lie.
to say the least. Like you guys have like I don't know if you guys remember, but like you got to go to this island. That is,
Yeah.
and you have like a day limit before all of Cordiv is sucked under this darkness.
Oh, we only have a
That's-
day.
I thought we had like
Not a
8.
day. You've got like 8 or 7 days. But you got like a day limit. Like you have a number of time, and time is of the essence. But that's very smart to do. As everyone else is like, let's just use Featherfall or fly.
We're going to the cliffs, right?
Yes. And hey, Caleb. I don't think I can be undead and lactose intolerant.
You know what? Well, you don't require
Because
drink.
you said I like felt it. You said I felt it in my stomach, but I don't have a stomach now.
As far, I mean, you can feel your own skin. It's all an illusion. It's this weird hallucinogen type effect that's going on with you. So this is like
All right, I
phantom.
looked it up. We can travel 16 miles.
Yo,
Nice.
everybody else better start grabbing parachutes.
Y'all better have
I
a sewing
guess I'm
kit or
grabbing a
something.
parachute then.
I'm grabbing a parachute.
All right,
I
you guys
assume,
proceed to just.
Eshno like explains physics to us, and we're like, "Yep, sounds smart enough to be true."
Yeah.
I'm like, so you
But
see.
that can't be true. You're a woman. You can't do this. This is too small. Welcome back to Mishaps and Misogyny.
Mishaps. Welcome back to Mishaps and Misogyny.
As you guys
Where
proceed to
today-
start
The super
ripping
secret
off
podcast that nobody knows about.
that's secretly just hidden inside of this podcast.
Exactly.
But you guys begin to just start ripping off large sheets like he has been doing, these large curtains. As I assume you make your way down to the clouds, to like the jump zone where the beanstalk is and the opening of clouds. All right.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys are all there, Eshno gives a quick rundown of how physics work.
I'm like, all right, man.
This is the drop
You know-
zone.
You know the scenes in the movie where like they're all peeking out of the C-130, like the doors are lowering. It's like that, but on a cloud. I'm like pacing in front of them. All right, guys, here's the plan. We're gonna jump. We're gonna wait a few seconds. We're gonna hold these sheets above our heads, and we're just gonna glide in the direction of the island.
Got it.
All right.
Clips.
And
Clips,
which
right?
way are you
Not
facing
island.
to jump?
Can we see the cliffs from here? I assume we probably could. We're a mile up.
8,000 feet high.
Or
As you
2
begin to
miles
just
up.
circle this
2
thing
miles.
looking for it, make a perception check.
All right.
Do we all have to, or we're just gonna let him do
Whoever
it?
wants to try to look for the cliffs.
Who's got good perception?
Definitely not me.
Not me
Nope.
either.
I have like
I guess we're all just
one.
gonna roll and figure it out.
let me rephrase. Does anybody have an add-on? Because I
Yes,
don't.
I
Okay.
do.
Oh, you know what? I still have that inspiration thing. Is that where that would be necessary?
You
Helpful?
could roll
wait.
advantage to try to do that, but I would
Don't-
recommend saving it.
Don't waste it. It can be. That's what we use to capture the cow.
Yeah, and you can use an inspiration point after you roll. So whenever you roll a nat 1, you can use an inspiration point to cancel that out.
Yeah.
All right, no, I'll just let someone else look for it.
All right. Who's making the roll?
I believe Caulran it is.
Perception. 13.
Skelly boy.
13. It is kind of hard to see, but you do spot the cliffs.
Perfect.
They
right.
do seem to be very, very far east.
Okay.
But with that, you guys all have
Yeah, that seems
parachutes.
All right. Let's yeet.
So,
Off the cliff.
real quick, you said we were 8,000 feet up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just
like
a
1.5
second.
miles.
Yeah, that's 1.5 miles. That's a little less than 16 miles of range that we get, but I feel like we're just getting a bit too into it at this point.
Oh,
So let's just
I mean,
jump.
Yeah. I mean, each hex is like 5 miles, so you could make it at least 3 hexes. And you guys are jumping in the
Alright.
direction of east toward the cliffs of Cordiv.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. With that, you guys all jump down from the clouds as the strong winds, you can just feel it before I assume each one of you try to open up this thing to use it as a parachute.
Yes.
Each of you make
Nice.
an athletics check to try to just pilot this thing.
All right, let's see. Bum bum bum
Cool.
dun dun.
Oh,
14.
that's a nat 1. My rolls suck.
Oh wow.
You two, Eshno and David, your parachutes, parachutes, your curtains that you guys have used as parachutes open up as you get drugged back a little bit before you do seem to have control of this makeshift parachute. As you are able to kind of steer it to glide, you see Caulran also accomplish this, as his parachute opens fine, as he seems to be steering it. But David, you see that same silhouette that you had seen previously that was in the clouds. You see it circling from above before it, poof, with a poof of cloud, you see it lunge forth as you see a large shark with the horn of a narwhal.
Oh my gosh.
As it soars through the air.
The clown
shark.
Slashing through Caulran's parachute, ripping it to bits.
Bruh.
As Caulran quickly begins to fall down to the land below.
Just makes the bruh sound effect.
That's a real bruh moment.
As soon as I start to fall, can I cast fly?
You can't.
I'm gonna do that.
Hey guys, it's been a while since we've uploaded anything, almost a month even. I've been a little busy due to schoolwork and very lazy when it comes to editing, but hopefully I'll have the rest of the episodes that we've recorded up soon. Anyway, if you guys want to give direct feedback, you can via leaving a comment on YouTube or a review on Apple Podcasts or social media, which will be down in the description. And be sure to check out and share our other episodes if you enjoyed. And as always, have a great rest of your day.